Okay, so this is the final review of the RIGOL MSO4000 series oscilloscope. So what do I think of it? I think it's a great scope, and I think the price is pretty good. I think it has some idiosyncrasies that I don't like, and that's the scope is sometimes not responsive. And by that I mean you turn a knob and you expect something to happen basically immediately, because I've grown up with Tektronix and Agilent scopes, and they do that. And so, I'm expecting that to happen. So sometimes when you turn these knobs, things are a little bit slow, and, it's just, it's a little frustrating, I guess, in a professional environment. I think for a less professional environment, a person who's developing some code at home, or they've just started a business or something, I think this would actually be a pretty good scope. You can get it with all kinds of decoding. As you can see under the trigger menu, they have lots of things they can see, or that they can trigger on. Let me see if I can zoom into that. So as you can see, there's lots of selections there, so that's really cool. If you get the logic analyzer plug-in, which by the way is very nice, and I got to say that looks like a very nice high quality unit. The logic analyzer probe is here. So that's a pretty nice looking unit. Let's see if it'll focus on that. And you get these nice clips, which look pretty nicely made, not cheap at all. So that's a nice upgrade. This particular unit is a demo, so it's loaded with everything. So I got to try the parallel and the serial decoding, and it's got RS-232 decoding and everything. Under the decode menu, you have lots of choices. You can do parallel decoding. See how that operated a little bit slow. RS-232, I2C, SPI, CAN bus. So there's lots of options here. So overall, I think it's a pretty cool unit. I think I could recommend this. With my conversations and discussions with the RIGOL representative, they are pretty responsive. They've already sent me an upgrade for the firmware. I was having some issues trying to get the parallel decoding to work, and they upgraded the firmware on it. There's lots of features, lots of options. It's easy to upgrade. You just plug in the USB stick. It comes with the probes. The probes are compensatable. It's got a little tweaker back here, so you can adjust it for compensation. One thing that I did find out, and it was a surprise to the RIGOL guys, is when I plugged in their demonstration board, which has all kinds of signals on it, and I turned the scope on, it caused the scope to crash and lock up, and it would not function from that point on. They told me how to reset the scope, which was just a simple matter of powering it on while pushing a button, and it came right back to life. So